What's up guys, Duckfin Gaming here, and I'm doing a Call of Duty Black Ops Shangri-la Zombie new map pack review, and I'm only doing the zombie pack. As for the other maps that came for the multiplayer, I think they're alright, but I really only played 2 of them. I liked one of them, and it was like that really tight one. I'm not even sure of the names. I don't really care because I don't really play too much deathmatch. It's too much competition for me. I like to win and I lose too much on it to enjoy it. So I play a lot of zombies and I love zombies, so maybe you guys give a fuck about what I care to say about this new map pack. First off, I want to start off at Pack-a-Punch and the new gun. First off, Pack-a-Punch, you cannot open Pack-a-Punch unless you have every member of your team alive, and this is kind of bad. This is very bad. This means I have to be more of a co-op player and save my team more often. Now, if you guys don't know me, I'm more of a Left 4 Dead type person. If it gets hectic, I'm not going to risk my life for you. It's not going to happen. I'm going to save myself and be alive. But the thing about it is, you can't do that Pack-a-Punch. You have to have everyone alive, and that really costs me of getting ammo and cost me rounds and cost me my life many times on this game, and I don't like that at all, but whatever works. It's really hard, especially to get to Pack-a-Punch too, because sometimes people don't have mics and you can't communicate with them and you just can't Pack-a-Punch your stuff, and you go down around 7 and you're like, what the fuck? So it's kind of messed up that you can't really Pack-a-Punch by yourself. As for these new guys, like the Fire guy and the Shrieker, I find the Fire guy to be more of a hassle than the Shrieker. The Fire guy is easy to take out if you have the Shrink Ray, but any other time when he shows up, you're like, holy shit. Though I will admit, if you have Jug and you just run up to him, you can handle the explosion. But anyway, we're gonna get nighttime. I really like doing nighttime. It's really pretty, and we'll get a little bit more on the Easter egg later, but again, we get to the point where you need 4 players to do this. Like, I don't understand what's wrong, Treyarch. Why couldn't it be 3 players to do it? 4 players if there's 4 people, 3 if there's 3, 2 if there's 2, and 1 if there's 1. You can't even do this in single player. You can't do it in 2 players. You can't do it in 3 players. You can only do this in 4 players. Which, in my opinion, makes it extremely rare, you know? People cut out. People want to do it solo. And I couldn't even give you guys the Easter egg at all, because I can't do it solo. And I don't have people I can really rely on to do it with me. So, I mean, it's kind of rough. You know, I play with random people all the time on zombies. I usually never get a buddy to come on and play. Not less 4 of them. So it's really annoying. But nighttime is really pretty. And I do like the new Spike Mores. They're really sweet, and they're pretty effective, though I usually just waste them on like 1 zombie when I do use them. Kaboom! But they're pretty sweet. I do like the new Claymores. But the nighttime's so pretty and I hardly ever get to see it. Coming next, I want to talk about perks. The perks change randomly through every game, which in my opinion is so annoying. Like, oh my god. I mean, like I said, I'm not really trying to diss this map. I'm more trying to get the annoying stuff out the way so I can talk about the good stuff. But I like this map, to be honest. There's only a few things that bug me. The perks moving around gives it more like challenge, I guess, more replay. But I really wanted to kind of be able to just remember where things are and not have to forget each time. Though Speed Cola and Juggernaut will only be in 1 of 2 spots. So it's a little bit simpler, but it's just sometimes a pain in the ass to find the exact perk I'm looking for when they mix so much every time. But anyway, they're fun, and there was no new perks. I was disappointed in that. I really did expect maybe 1 new perk. But let's go on some brighter stuff. This new gun, I absolutely love it. It is my personal favorite new gun now, but the Thunder gun is better. Also, this spot right here is one of the worst spots to be in, even when you have all your teammate. But look at that. The box is here, and I got the ray gun, baby. So yeah, the ray gun and the Shrink-Ray is probably the best combination you could possibly get in this game. I would say maybe even better, I've done this once already, is to get Mustang and Sally And either the ray gun or the shrink ray. Personally, the shrink ray. So shrink ray and Mustang and Sally would probably be your best combination. But if you can't get that, definitely get a ray gun instead. But you just always need something to blast your way out of a hole. You're always going to need that. But these two guns are pretty good. I like it a lot better than the VR11. The VR11's crap. But anyway, speaking of perks, let's chuck some speed here and run around here. This map does not have a lot of spots you can circle at all. I can think of maybe 2 or 3 spots on this map that you can possibly circle, but you can't do a whole crowd there. These spouts right here, I like the spouts. They're really cool, but I have been down because of spouts before. Like, I'll be getting ready to shoot up, and the zombie will come down from the top and he'll stop me and kill me, or I'll be ready to shoot up and I'm not quite on it enough and it'll kill me as well. But comparing this map to, say, Extensions or Call the Dead, it's really hard to do. Because with Extension, it was the first zombie map I've ever played. And it got me into Call of Duty. And I just loved it so much. Then, you know, I actually bought the game and then bought some more maps. And I absolutely just fell in love with zombies. And I'm addicted to it. And then Call of the Dead came out. And I stayed up for it and recorded so much footage and got maybe 100,000 views on it. And then when Shangri-la came out, I stayed up for that too, and I uploaded the same stuff and didn't even get over 1,000. So it was just a lot of different times. Like, I have experiences of each map, and each map have fantastic times and memories built into them. So I love them all. This one's a little bit easier in Call of the Dead, but not as easy as Extension. So the last part, before I just ramble on more about this map, is the Easter egg. You can only do it in 4 players. I'm going to say right off the bat, I hate that. Okay, because I like getting on 1 player, recording a crap load of footage, and uploading it to YouTube. But I can't. I have to randomly get lucky and find players that want to try to do this. I have not completed the Easter egg. I probably won't ever complete this Easter egg. And that's sad because it's a pretty cool Easter egg. But who knows, man. I might get with some people and do it, but it's just really annoying. It's kind of a pain in the ass, and it's pretty difficult when you get to the part where you kind of have to get the flamer zombie, because you're going to end up blowing his ass up, or something's going to happen where you just can't do it and you get screwed over. And if one person lags out, one person, it's over. You're done. You have to restart it. So I mean, it's cool and all. You can keep all your 7 perks. You get all of them for free, and you get to keep them when you do the end of this, and that's a great reward. It's better than any weapon, but still, the trouble to get to it is just, it's really annoying. But Call of the Dead had a lot better Easter egg in my opinion. I actually recorded that one. I actually got a few good views, and I had fun with that. And Extensions, I never did that Easter egg. I'm not saying that it was maybe too hard, but I just wasn't into really recording and doing Easter eggs back then as I was now. But I did try to do this Easter egg. We didn't quite get through it. We got to the fire guy part, and we started lighting it up, and the player we were playing with was too new, and he didn't know you could blow him up, and he ran past me and blew up our guy. And it just ruined it. So pretty much in closing statements, I like Shangri-la a lot. It is a great addition to the zombie series that's going on. The only things that really super annoy me, but are creative, are possibly like the spikes. I've definitely gone down because I got stuck in the spikes. The mud room is super annoying. I never want to go in there ever, but you have to at times. And the fact that I can't do the Easter egg and I can't get to Pack-a-Punch without being multiplayer for the Easter egg and without having partners for the Pack-a-Punch really messes this map up for me. I'm not saying it kills it, but I'm saying it makes me not like it as much. I am not a team player. I like to go out on sprees and handle myself. You know, I like to be the guy that survives all the rounds while everyone else is down. And you're making me be a team player. And I don't like being forced to do stuff in games. I like to enjoy them and be able to choose. And it kind of pushes me away from that choice. But all in all, Shangri-la is a great addition to the zombie map pack. I'd recommend you all to get it. And I actually recommend all the zombie maps. They're fun, they're fantastic. It may seem like I've been making fun of it or dissing it, but when I do reviews, I pretty much go, this game rocks, but here's the stuff that isn't the best parts about the game. And so I just say, you know, the game, it's great, but I like to point out the stuff that I really don't like, because that's the stuff that's important to me. You're gonna have a blast with this game no matter what, but the few things I mentioned are annoying, and they will probably annoy you too. So this game's fantastic. Go out and get it right now if you can play it online. I would even still recommend it if you can only play it offline, but then I wouldn't see how you can download it. Yeah, but anyway, guys, thank you for listening to me rant about this epic map. I heard there's been rumors, there's been leaked information that there will be one last map, zombie map, for Black Ops. So we'll see where it takes us, and hopefully it has a really kick-ass ending to it. We'll see what happens, but thanks for listening. That's Duckfins out.